Hey friends, Karen Basket, DIYer here. Okay, you guys, so the tumbler that I have for you today was a custom tumbler and a fun one at that. So this one was something totally new for me. I've not ever done one with a lot of masking off and all, but it was a lot of fun, like I mentioned. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, thank you so much for coming back. I always appreciate you leaving me a comment or subscribing, liking, all those fun things. I love to interact with you guys. You know, I sometimes forget to mention this, but I drop Tumbler tutorials every Sunday and every Thursday at 6 a.m. So be on the lookout. Ring that notification bell because, you know, you'll get notified. But anyways, just stay tuned, follow along, and I'll walk you through the steps and show you how I created this really fun Wonder Woman themed tumbler. Alrighty, so I've already prepped my tumbler. I've been experimenting with different ways to prep them. I've been using 220 grit sandpaper and Dawn dish soap. And then after that's done, I spray my tumbler with alcohol, 91% isopropyl alcohol, and just like really rub it down really well. And then I rinse it off. So, and then I always make sure, hopefully you can see it, that I really super sand the lip of the cup and the bottom of the cup. So it's hard to pick it up, but you can see that I sanded it. But if you're like me, sanding them and prepping them can be a real struggle. I've used my orbital sander because my shoulder's kind of messed up. So, but for the most part, I hand sand and prep them that way. People have asked me how I prep them, so I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. This tumbler I am super excited about, and so I'm just gonna give it a quick coat of universal white. Here I'm just simply using a fine tip Sharpie and a roll of masking tape to create a level line all the way around the tumbler. All right, so I kind of made my own thing here. This is gonna be the crown that wraps around the tumbler, and I literally created that with a square and a triangle. I just unlocked them, shaped them, sized them, and then welded them together. This Wonder Woman logo I purchased off of Etsy, and I will link that in the description below for you. So I'm just gonna cut these things out. Well, actually, I'm just gonna cut these two out right now with vinyl, temporary vinyl or removable vinyl, and apply them to my cup and start my glittering. I just got that vinyl cut out. And so now then I'm going to attempt to apply it and make it look really amazing. I'm gonna stick this on my skin, on my leg, to take away some of the sticky, because I don't want it to be just so tough to get off. And I'm just gonna eyeball it maybe, but I don't want it to be that low necessarily. So this little strip of black that I have cut off to the side is to help straighten my line. Yes, that is what that's for, okay? So let's just pretend I'm getting this really straight, because I never get anything straight. And here is where it gets tricky. Okay. See, that is not going to be straight, so that's where this comes in to help me get the straight line across the bottom. And I hope I can line these up to create straightness in the back. Nope. And this design I cannot take credit for. I watched a video made by Glitter Chimp, I believe it was. And I just really liked how she did her cup. So I thought, hey, I want to try that. Okay, really quickly, I am going to measure to see if I'm even remotely close. Three inches on the nose. Whoa, did you guys hear that explosion? That just scared the crud out of me. Holy moly, that was loud. I don't know what that was. Now then, I need to do this one. So I just need the same thing to happen here. I've got my line. I have to turn it where I can see it, sorry. Okay, so this is not gonna matter that that's showing because I'm not gonna be putting like any stuff on there. First, I'm gonna start with the bottom and do blue. I'm gonna use this blue or midnight blue Flippin Awesome paint to paint the bottom and then dump my blue glitter on. And I'm just using this marine blue from Michales. It's super sparkly, super pretty. I've used it multiple times before on other tumblers and I really like it. So that's what's happening next. I'm just applying a pretty generous coat of this Flippin Awesome so that my glitter will adhere to it really well, or at least I think that it will. And then I'm doing the exact same thing with the red paint. I need to remove this tape and vinyl while this is still wet. And by the way, this red paint that I used was Universal White and one of the Flippin Awesome or Craftinique pigments from the Crystalac store as well. Trying to avoid any of the blue jumping over into my red. I should pull down. Ooh, those are some crisp lines. Oh, there's a little mess up. But overall, dang, those are crisp. Oh, okay, just pretend that's not there. Oh my word, doing the gold is gonna be so stinking intricate. Wow, not at all excited about that. But this has to dry for at least 4 hours, maybe more. I just want this to be so stinking dry that nothing shifts, nothing moves. I let this dry overnight and I've got a few places that I'm gonna have to touch up. Right here on the red and then just right here on the bottom of the blue. I'm gonna wait and do that after I apply the gold and get this all finished, you know, all glittered. And then I'll just go back and do the touch-up. So I am gonna be using spicy mustard for my base here and this champagne gold from Walmart. It's also really great quality if you ask me. When I first started making tumblers, that's what I used and it worked wonderfully well. So I'm just gonna get, I'm just gonna be using this brush. I just got these at Michael's. They're really thin and I didn't buy them for this reason, for this cup, but they're perfect. So I'm just gonna be doing my very best to not get this up onto any of the other colors. So wish me luck. Gonna time lapse through this. Okay, well, not sure what happened. I thought I hit time lapse, but I guess I didn't. Got it glittered. Went pretty well. I'm probably gonna have to do 2 coats, which is okay, but I think this is looking pretty stinking awesome. So I just finished dusting off all the loose glitter and obviously my Flippin Awesome had dried too soon, so I believe, well, that's gonna need more Flippin Awesome right there. I didn't record the red and blue second coat, but as you can see here, I ended up going over the whole entire gold part, as well as, like I said, the red and blue too, to ensure good coverage. Now that my glitter is all where it needs to be and good coverage, I'm gonna go over the whole cup with glitter glue. And as you know, I do this to hold everything in place, to seal it, to help me, you know, have a smoother finish when it comes to my Brite tone. The glitter, you know, if I were to put Brite tone directly on the glitter, it would absorb into the glitter, or I should say the glitter would absorb the Brite tone, and it would take a few extra layers of Brite tone, but this prevents that and seals it right up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I decided to do the blue first, and then after I finished with the blue, I rinsed my brush and started with a clean brush to do the gold and the red. That way I didn't cross-contaminate my glitter. So I just wanted to show you really quickly. I've put about 4 layers of Brite tone on. I don't think I've showed you any of those at this point because I keep forgetting to video it, but it's really pretty. And now I'm about to do a level sand on it because you can see some high and low spots, and I just need to get it level sanded and then another coat on it, and then I should be able to start doing the fun stuff to this tumbler. Okay, so I just got that level sand finished up, and I think you can see it here. Everywhere that it's like kind of patchy looking or white looking, that's where the sandpaper hit, okay? And I've already washed this off, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it its first layer of Brite tone since the level sand. And once again, I forgot to hit record, but I literally just finished this first layer of Brite tone since that level sand. And now it's time for the fun stuff. So this Wonder Woman logo, I bought this off of Etsy, and I will link that for you in the description below. I did have to modify it a little bit because it wasn't perfect. I don't know why. The star is just something, you know, a star out of design space, and then the smaller stars, again, design space. And I'm making it look really easy here, but I did put stars on it once already, and I removed them all because my spacing wasn't correct, so I did it all over again. And then I just put one on the bottom to kind of finish it out, and I applied the name. And then I just continued on with my Brite tone layers until it was all finished. You guys, look how incredibly shiny this tumbler is. I am absolutely loving it. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it was a little bit of a challenge, the masking off and, you know, doing the different glitter colors and all, but overall, hope that you are inspired to give this one a try. Be sure to check out the description below for all the links to the products used in this tutorial. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be on the lookout for future Tumbler tutorial notifications. Thanks so much for watching.